Hello students, welcome to this Google Apps for Education video tutorial. In this tutorial, we will focus on the Google Calendar app. So you've logged into BYOD, hopefully, or you've gone to the Peel webpage. And from the Peel webpage, you can click on Google Drive. And when we click on Google Drive, it may ask you to log in. So log in with your student number, your student number at pdsb.net, and then your password is your birth date, year, month, day. Okay, so it should take you to your Google Drive. So in the top left-hand corner, if we look for the 3x3 square, if we click on that, it should bring up all of the other Google Apps for Education. Okay, so I have here the calendar available, but if the calendar is not showing, you can go down to More, and then you can go to Even More from Google. And if you scroll down to Home and Office, the Home and Office section, you should be able to go to Calendar. Okay? So once you've clicked on Calendar, this is what Google Calendar looks like. So I would like you to add a bookmark. So you can go to this top right-hand corner here, and then you can go to Bookmarks, and you can bookmark this page. Okay, and you can also show it in the bookmarks bar. So I've got mine up here. Okay. All right, so this is what Google Calendar looks like. So it looks like a lot of different online, a lot of other online calendars. In the top right-hand corner, we can choose from what view that we want to see. We can go to the day view, the weekly view, and the monthly view. Now, the good thing about the monthly view is that it just looks like a calendar. Okay. All right, so I'm going to scroll ahead to September of 2016. Down the left-hand side, you'll see My Calendars. So hopefully your name will appear here or your student number. I don't know which. You should have a calendar here for birthdays that should be color-coded. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to, beside where it says My Calendars, we're going to click the down arrow and we're going to go create a new calendar. Okay, so I'm going to create a new calendar, and the calendar name up here, the cursor is ready to go. I would just like you to call it Google Calendar Tutorial. Google Calendar Tutorial. Okay, that way we can hide this calendar later if you really want to use Google Calendar in the future going forward. Okay. Okay, so we can put in a location if you want. You don't need to put in a description. You can put in a location, Brampton, Ontario, Canada, if you wish. But I'm going to skip all that for now, and I'm just going to go to either to the top or to the bottom. There is a Create Calendar button. Okay. All right, so it's gonna take about a minute to create that new calendar, and it should appear in your list here. Okay. So I'm going to click on Google Calendar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncheck my own calendar. So I should be able to check on that. Let me click back on Google Calendar tutorial, and let's see if I can uncheck. Maybe you can't uncheck your own personal calendar. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to show you a variety of ways to input things to help you organize your life. Okay, all right, so there are different ways to create events or reminders. Those are basically the two main things that you want to create. Okay, so let's say that on the 14th, permission forms for the volleyball tryout will come out. So what we can do is in calendar view, in monthly view, I can click on the 14th, okay? And then this window automatically pops up. So we can create a reminder for ourselves, a reminder, okay? And then we can type in, so please type in pick up permission form for volleyball tryouts. Okay, pick up permission form for volleyball tryouts. And that is going to be set to September the 14th, and we'll just set the reminder for all day. Okay, so let's create. Okay, so you'll see that it is now populated on our calendar, and then there's a little icon here. Okay, we can click on it again to go back to that screen. We can edit it in case let's say the permission form, let's say Mr. Windover or whoever is coaching the volleyball team is not there that day and it got pushed back a day, then you can edit it. So I can go to edit it, Okay, and then what I can do is I can change the date here, and let's push it back to the 15th. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, I'm going to push it back to the 15th, and let's go save changes, and it should hop over to the 15th now. So that's an easy way to create a nice little reminder for ourselves. Okay, okay, so let's say you've got a big project due. So let's say I'm going to go back to week. I'm going to look at the week, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these buttons at the top to go back to where that week here, okay? From September 11th to September the 16th. So let's say this is going to be a really busy week. Or actually, let's go to the next week. Let's go to September 18th to the 24th, okay? So let's say on Monday, let's say that I've got a big speech due, okay? And I'm going to set myself a reminder here. So now what I'm in the weekly mode. And then I'm going to look under Monday, and I'm just going to add the event or add something to 9 o'clock. So I'm going to click on the 9 o'clock section here, the little spot for 9 o'clock, and I'm going to create an event. Okay, so what I'm going to type in is speech for LA due. Okay, and I've already set it in the Google Calendar tutorial. That's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to create that event. Okay, so right now I've got it set for 9 to 10 o'clock. So you can grab this and you can move it around. So you can move it to 8:30 or any other time during the school day. And I should be able to stretch it out by pulling this down like this. So let's say you know it's probably going to be due sometime in the morning. You can stretch out that box and then have it here. Okay? All right, so if I go back to the monthly view, now it appears here. Okay, speech for LA due at 9 o'clock. Okay, okay, so let's add, you'll notice that it's in a different color here. Okay, and that color will match the Google Calendar tutorial that you've chosen here. So you can change the color of this. So if I change this, let's say to a purple, then this event should also change because I've kind of assigned it to this particular calendar. Okay, so let's try something else. So let's say on the 30th, let's say it's your sister's birthday. So if I click on the 30th, and then I can add an event here. So let's say your sister's name is Janet. So Janet's birthday. So I'm going to put that in there, Janet's birthday, and then I will create. Okay. All right, so we've got Janet's birthday here. Now, if I want to kind of alter that, or I make a note on it or edit it, I can click on it, and then I can edit the event. And I should have some descriptions here, or I should have some options, okay? All right, so let's say Janet's birthday, we're going to celebrate it at, let's say, Pizza Hut. So you can write yourself a note here, Pizza Hut. So we'll write in Pizza Hut. Now, even though Janet's birthday is all day, the a birthday party is perhaps at a specific time. So I can uncheck all day, and then I could put in a time here. So let's say the birthday party at Pizza Hut is at 5 o'clock, and let's say we're planning to be there for a couple of hours. So I'm going to put 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So I've got the Pizza Hut here, okay, and then I've got a description, okay? So we can type in something like 13th birthday party. Don't forget to bring presents. Okay, so we just write ourselves a little description here, a little note, and down here you can show me as available. Okay, I'm available because I want to go to that party. So in the top left hand corner we got to hit save here. So let's hit save. Okay, so now when we click on Janet's birthday, all of those details should be there. Where, calendar, what calendar it's assigned to. Okay, and I wonder if we're able to see that little description. If we go to edit event, we should be able to see this description here. Okay. All right, so let's just practice adding and populating different things on the calendar. So let's say on the 27th. The 27th, I've got something very important here. So I'm going to click on the 27th, and I'm going to give myself a reminder. Okay, so I'm going to type in first badminton practice. First badminton practice. Okay, and I'm going to create it. Okay, so here's a reminder again. You notice how the reminders look a little bit different from your events. So if I click on that, I can edit it. Okay, and if I uncheck all day, I should be able to put in a specific time. So let's say I know that badminton practice is going to be before school at 7:30, which many of the badminton practices are. I can put in a specific time here and then click Save Changes. Okay. So I've just shown you some different ways to add different events, reminders, and important dates that you need to remember. So you can use this as your new agenda to track your assignments, to track all of your extracurricular activities, to track your family commitments. All of that can be tracked on using Google Calendar. Everything in your life can be organized through Google Calendar. Okay. All right. So the last thing I want to show you is up here in the top right hand corner. If we go to settings, okay, and we can go to settings again. So there's a couple things that you can change depending on your preferences. Okay, it should be located in Canada. If we go down, we can go down to week starts on. So when you're looking at the weekly view, a lot of calendars start on Sunday, but if you like them to start on Monday, you can change it to Monday as well. That way you've got the school week first, and then the weekend appears after that. Okay, so that's the first thing you can look at. Okay, I'm going to keep mine at Sunday. Okay, if I scroll down, the default view, so when I open up Google Calendar right away, I can tell it in my settings which calendar view I want to go to initially. Now, those are easy to change once you get into Google Calendar, but you can set it at weekly. That way, every time you open Google Calendar, it'll open to the weekly view. Okay? And then you can add your location. You could put here Brampton, Ontario if you like. And you can also show the weather so that the weather will populate on the certain dates that you've got events or reminders. Okay, so when you've made your changes, you can go all the way down to the bottom and you must hit save. Okay. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a few minutes and just on this September or October, the next month, I just want you to add some different events, reminders. You can make things up. If you know certain dates that are for real, you can put those in as well. The good thing is in the future, this calendar we can simply hide by unchecking this. That way all of the stuff that we have made up for this tutorial, it won't show on a regular calendar, okay? So take a few minutes and add a few more details, and then when you're done, you can show Mr. Ueda what you've added. Okay, so this concludes this video tutorial on the Google Calendar app. Thanks for watching. Bye.